first new award is the Harvey Ann Ross Memorial Scholarship. Harvey Ann was a teacher at MHS for 39 years, and she and her family have been longtime supporters of the Student Aid Fund. I would like to introduce her husband, Harvey Ross, and their daughter, Jennifer Kislin, who would like to say a few words and present the first annual Harvey Ann Ross Memorial Scholarship.
I was married to Harvey Ann for 41 years. She was married to Mamaroneck High School for 40 years as an English teacher from 1968 to 2007. She was fond of her colleagues, liked the parents, but she loved her students. To her, teaching was not a job, it was a calling. I know this very well because for 38 of those 40 years, I shared a bed with her. And on many mornings, it was raining, or it was snowing, or she wasn't feeling well, and I encouraged her, maybe you could take a day off. Invariably, she said, no, I can't. The kids need me. And so, in her final year of teaching, she had accumulated over 2 years of sick leave, some 400 days, many of which she contributed to her colleagues upon her retirement. Both of her grandfathers were immigrants named Sam. Sam Vuka was a laborer in White Plains. Sam Diskin was a junk man in Portchester at the beginning of the last century. Both of her parents went to college. She graduated from Tufts with a major in English and from NYU with a master's in education. Both of my grandfathers, after whom I'm named, came to this country from Europe in 1904, poor Jewish immigrant tailors who worked in sweatshops. Both of my parents and most of my aunts and uncles went on to higher education. I was fortunate to get a scholarship to college and a fellowship to graduate school. We have lived the American dream. And so, some 15 years ago, when Harvey Ann was still teaching here, we decided to establish the Ross Family Scholarship as part of the Mamaroneck Larchmont Student Aid Fund, with the idea to be given annually to an outstanding Mamaroneck senior, preferably who was the first in his or her family to go on to higher education. When Harvey Ann passed away on August 23rd of last year, we renamed that scholarship the Harvey Ann Ross Memorial Scholarship. Our daughter Jennifer taught in the Mamaroneck system for the better part of a decade and was there when many of you were at Mamaroneck Avenue School. She will introduce to us tonight the recipient of the 2004 Ross Family Scholarship through a letter that was sent to us last week by her describing the 10-year journey she has had since her graduation in 2004. Her name is Phoenix Garcia Tigreros.
Education and the pursuit of knowledge have been the major drivers of my life. In my junior year at Mamaroneck High School, I began contemplating what would be my next step after high school and what I wanted to accomplish in the future. I decided to continue my studies at Binghamton University, where I went on to obtain a Bachelor's of Science in Chemistry and graduated with honors. Thanks to the Ross Scholarship from the Mamaroneck Larchmont Student Aid Fund, along with financial aid that I was awarded through the university, the first 3 years of my undergraduate education were completely covered. As a member of a family that had recently immigrated to the United States, the Ross Scholarship was a tremendous help that effectively alleviated the economic burden that would have been associated with my undergraduate education. It was because of this scholarship that I was able to focus on my studies without a part-time job to worry about and graduate from college with only small student loans. For this, I will be forever grateful to the Ross family and the Mamaroneck Larchmont Student Aid Fund. While pursuing my undergraduate degree, I was fortunate to gain research experience in a variety of fields. After doing a summer internship in paleoceanography at the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, D.C., I decided to continue my studies by entering a graduate program in chemical oceanography at Texas A&M University. For my master's thesis at Texas A&M, I studied the impact of rivers on coastal ocean acidification and the emission of carbon dioxide from the ocean. During my master's program, I participated in 10 research cruises that took place in the Gulf of Mexico and in Alaska. The findings from my research have already led to 2 journal publications, and my research has been presented at 6 conferences. I received my master's degree from Texas A&M University in May 2014, and I'm presently working on my doctoral studies at the University of Rochester. My current research focuses on understanding the effect of greenhouse gases produced in the ocean on global climate. It has been 10 years since I graduated from Mamaroneck High School, and as I look back, I realize that the Ross Scholarship was instrumental in opening the doors to higher education. The Mamaroneck Larchmont Student Aid Fund provided me with the financial support that allowed me to pursue an advanced degree in the field I enjoy and set me on the path of advancing research in ocean sciences that I continue on now.